die and that's all. That is going to be the end of his existence. أَيَحْسَبُ الْإِنسَانُ أَنْ يُتْرَكَ سُدًى. That would be the end, final stage of human being. The human being with whom I have declared to be my vicegerent on earth, whom I gave you my vicegerency. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ فَسَجَدَ الْمَلَائِكَةُ كُلُّهُمْ أَجْمَعُونَ. Does man think he will left without any meaning, aimlessly, as something which is useless? Alam yakun nutfatan min maniyyin yumna. Was it not a drop of the spermatic fluid which was ejected? You know, that spermatic fluid ejected into the womb of a woman. Was it not a very tiny drop of that fluid? Summa kana alaqatan fakhalaqa fasawwa. Then he was in the womb of his mother, just like a leech attached to the wall of the uterus, nothing else. And he created out of that leech a human being, man, having these faculties, having all these attributes, having all this intelligence and understanding and wisdom. Socrates and Plato coming out from that drop of the seminal fluid. And even the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where from were they created? Alam yakun nutfatan min maniyyin yumna summa kana alaqatan fakhalaqa fasawwa. Then he created and he gave him a shape and he finished it. And you know all the architectural beauty he produced. Taswiya means to have the finishing touches given to something which you have created. There is the structure which you make first and then you give the architectural beauty which you add to it. This is taswiya. Takhliq is the structure. And the architectural beauty that you impart secondarily is taswiya. فَخَلَقَ فَسَوَّى فَجَعَلَ مِنْهُ الزَّوْجَيْنِ. And then from that very drop, minute drop, actually now we know that one sperm is not a drop even. It's a microscopic thing. Millions and millions of these sperms, you know, they are in one drop. But at that time, at the revelation of the Quran, there was no microscope. You know, those realities could not be discussed. They would have been beyond the comprehension and understanding of the people who were addressed primarily. So it was the nutfa. So actually it was a drop. Alam yakun nutfatan min maniyyin yumna. You may call it droplet, not drop. Mean that money, the droplet of that spermatic fluid that was ejected, yumna. Summa kana alaqatan fakhalaqa fasawwa. And then he was in the form of a leech, which was then created and constructed. A shape was given, and then all the beauty, architectural beauty was added. فَجَعَلَ مِنْهُ الزَّوْجَيْنِ. And then from that very droplet, then your sexes were created. الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنْثَى. Someone was created as a male, the other one as a female. One is a girl and the other is a boy. أَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ بِقَادِرٍ. Now this is actually because the crux of the matter with them was, they believed in Allah. I told you in the very beginning. They believed in Allah. They believed and accepted that He is the sole creator of everything. Only weakness was that they were associating some partners with Allah. And secondly, they were thinking that, you know, this resurrection is very difficult. It's impossible. How can it take place? After death, how can, you know, the people will be raised from dead? So this is the argument now. That Allah, that creator, who created you from a droplet of money, from that spermatic fluid, from one sperm and one ovum coming from the mother. He created Plato and Socrates and you know the messengers of Allah, the awliya Allah, and the biggest philosophers, and Einstein, and all these brains, all these were created out of that, and males and females. Is that creator not powerful enough to resurrect you after your death? أَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ بِقَادِرٍ عَلَىٰ يُحْيِيَ الْمَوْتَىٰ. How illogical, how foolish if you suspect that creator who created you out of a droplet of spermatic fluid, he cannot resurrect you, he cannot create you again. أَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ بِقَادِرٍ عَلَىٰ يُحْيِيَ الْمَوْتَىٰ. to this question with which this surah is ending, we should answer, immediately, Bala, inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir, wa nahnu ala zalika min ash-shahidin. Why not? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is definitely powerful enough to do it, and He can do everything. And we are a witness to it. We testify to this fact.